How you guys doing? It's Vinix, Crazy Mike, just don't call me senpai, and today we are back at it again with another anime review. Now I know I said I was going to do something special with this episode, but no one was, well, not a bunch of people. There was like, Nub was available, but I wanted more people to be on for special, but we didn't have enough people, so I thought I'm going to review a very special anime that I actually really recommend you checking out if you're new to anime, because it covers a bunch of genres in one. So I definitely recommend checking out the one that we are going to be reviewing today. But without further ado, what Vinix, Crazy Mike, what are we reviewing today? I'm glad you asked. We are reviewing Toilet Bound Hanoko-kun. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, is it about a toilet? No, it is. Well, kind of and not at the same time. The main character hangs out in the bathroom a lot, but that has nothing to do. The toilet parts has nothing to do. But yes, we're reviewing Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Now, what is the main plot of this anime, Vinix Crazy Mike? Well, I'm glad you ask. Well, first of all, it takes place in a kind of high school. It is a high school setting. And I don't know if I should refer to her as the main character or the other one. I'm not going to refer to her as the main character, but one of the characters. Here's the story about this ghost in the bathroom, in the old building, the girls' bathroom in the old building. And what the story goes is you go up to the bathroom stall, you knock 3 times, and then you say the ghost's name 3 times, and it'll grant you any wish. But for every wish you grant, you can only grant 1 wish. But for the wish you grant, he will take something equally of value. So obviously the girl does it. She knocks on the door. Hanako, the ghost, that's the ghost, which I'm gonna be referring to him as the main character because I don't know, I like him more. He's a cool character. She asks for the boy. She likes to like him back. And Hanako, being the nice, gentle boy ghost he is, he attempts to help Hanako. And keep in mind, this is not the whole plot. This is just the first episode. Trust me, you need to know this. So he tries to help her. It doesn't go well. And then eventually, when they go back to the bathroom, when they're about to give up, she stumbles upon these mermaid scales. And legend has it, if you swallow one of these, and you make the person that you like also swallow me, you'll be bound together forever. Which is half true, but you'll also be turned, if only one person eats it, you'll be turned into a fish. It's a curse. But if 2 people eat it, the curse will be split evenly between you 2. So she ends up eating it, she turns into a fish, and then Hanako, the ghost, ends up eating the other half. Which that honestly really doesn't matter much. But now these 2 are basically bound forever. Which is really nice. What else should I say about the plot? So at the school, there's the 7 wonders. Now, the 7 wonders, Hanako is one of the 7 wonders. The mermaid tail is another one, and there's just a bunch of tails. So basically, one problem falls after another, and genuinely going through the story, you get introduced to more and more of the 7, and of course, you end up meeting the bad guy along the way. But the one thing about the series that I don't like is the fact that it doesn't have a second season. That is the only. I'm not gonna lie. Well, there's some other things plot-wise, but other than the fact that it doesn't have a second season, because there's a bunch of things about, especially Hanako, that are not explained and that need to be explained. So I definitely think that there should be another season. Also, if you don't know, the art style of this is great, which I'm going to get more into that later when we actually start the reviewing. Dude, dogs are whining downstairs like little babies. Stop it. So that's basically the whole plot. Plot-wise, it's not bad. Like I said, there's a couple things that are missing. For example, the Hanako needs to be explained better. Definitely. There's some things about his past that we need to know more of. We're given like little flashbacks and tiny, like itty bitty stories, but it really doesn't tell us much. Like, parent, he murdered someone. I know who, but I'm not gonna say who because I want you guys to go watch this definitely. Um, and I also want to know how he died because that isn't explained in the story. So there's a bunch of plot that needs to be explained. Also, the main villain was not defeated at once at all. I don't think the main character even fought him once. So that needs to happen. I'm really excited for that. But it's kind of I don't know. You wouldn't call it a horror. There's a little bit of romance, action, mystery. It's just a whole collection of it. It's a whole big collection of genres, which is really nice, and I definitely recommend for beginners. Not only for the genre wise, but the art style wise, is phenomenal. So plot for me gets a 6 out of 10. Also, I'm going to be harder on animes. God. Oh, I take that back. I'm going to be more difficult while rating animes because I've been very generous with my ratings. So I'm going to be a little meaner. I'm going to be a little bit of a prick for these. So plot wise, it gets a 6 out of 10 for me. I like the plot, but there's a bunch of holes that needed to be filled. If there were to be a second season, or at least an announcement that there might be a second season, that number might go up a little bit. But for right now, it's staying at a solid 6. Art style wise, okay, art for this, I actually really, really freaking enjoyed. It's really unique. I like to see, I like when animes have way different, like not just the characters, because I always, when I'm looking at art styles, I always look at the eyes and then the background. This whole anime in general has just a completely different art style. Kind of reminded me of Demon Slayer. It's like if you took Demon Slayer and you just completely made it not better, absolutely not better, but how do I explain it? It's more it's not more detailed. It's kind of resembles Demon Slayer a tiny bit. And what I mean by that, by the outline of the characters, is the lines are a little bit thicker and a little bit more random. Not random, well, kind of random, but a little bit thicker. And that's actually really cool, and I like how that works. The art style is phenomenal. I really recommend at least checking it out, at least watching the trailer, watch the first episode, and then decide, because it's really cool. I really enjoyed it. It started to get a little boring during the end, like the last 2 episodes, but the first couple ones are definitely really good. So please go check it out. So yeah, art wise for me, it's gonna get an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. The characters look amazing. However, I feel like it's a little much. The background's almost hard to see sometimes, especially when you're looking at the school. Kind of looks a little, not messy, but a little hard to see. So the art style is a little messy, in my opinion, for the background. However, it looks phenomenal, though. It definitely looks great. Now, music-wise, okay, so when I first episode I watched, I never skip the openings, never ever. Opening was pretty freaking good. Not gonna lie. I really enjoy when the openings to the anime actually evolve over time, and what I mean by that is, the more you watch in the series, the more the opening changes. For example, in this one, the first episode you're gonna see 7, or not 7, was it like 5 characters? 5 blank, like shaded black characters, like you can't see their faces at all. And then when you move on during the series, you'll see them actually appear, and I like that. I like when the opening kind of changes a little bit. So that was really cool. Also, the music is great. Like, the music is just genuinely really good. Now, for the ending, actually surprised me, because I swear I've heard it before. I swear I've heard the ending. I'm going to play it here for a couple seconds. I'm probably going to get copyrighted, but that's okay. Here's the ending, and let me know if you've heard it before. So when I first heard the ending, it was, I don't know, it just hit me. I'm like, oh, I've totally heard this somewhere before, but I'm just drawing a blank. But the ending I really love because it's a nice, soft piano playing during the ending, and it's a really nice, calm way, especially to end off a ghost anime. I feel like it's a nice, calm way to end it off, and I really enjoy that. So the music-wise, it's gonna get a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for me, just because I'm not a huge fan of the opening. The opening's okay, the music-wise. So it's gonna get a 7 out of 10 for me, which isn't that bad. So gets a, what did I say? Ah, shoot, lost my train of thought. Plot-wise, gets a 6 out of 10. Art style-wise, gets an 8 out of 10, and music-wise, gets a 7 out of 10. So I'm gonna average that around. I'm gonna be generous, and I'm gonna give it the anime a What do we think's a good? What do we think's a good one? I think a nice rating is giving it a 7 out of 10, right in the middle. It's the nice sweet spot. Give it 7 out of 10. But I definitely, for beginners, you should definitely, if you like horror or thrillers, I definitely just try it. Also, for you new anime watchers, I also recommend watching this because it has a nice variety of genres, and it's nice to pick out what you like. And if you have any questions about anything that happens in my videos, please let me know. I like hearing from you guys. It's kind of nice. But without further ado, I'm just checking to see if we have any questions asked in my last video. Nope, we're all good. All right. Well, guys, if you do have any questions, I am working on the episodes that are disappearing and reaching out to more. I'm losing my voice. And I'm working on reaching out to more. I'm still working on those. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. So I'm estimating probably, hopefully, by the end of the month, it'll be there. If not, I have no idea. I'll keep you updated on that. But if you have any questions, go to my YouTube. You can ask me a question there. If for some odd reason you can't go to YouTube, try my Instagram. VINNYX_YT Vinix_YT. I will hit me a question there. If I don't respond there, I'll always respond on here. But without further ado, guys, thank you guys so much for listening in. My name is Vinix, Crazy Mike, just don't call me senpai, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.